Hi guys, this is Miss G. I wanted to show you a self-portrait of my favorite artist. This is Frida Kahlo. Today we're going to create a self-portrait of our own using Cubism, the art form that made Pablo Picasso very famous. All right, so I just wanted to say hello. So let me share my screen here and I will be able to show you what we're going to use today. We're using our program. I'm going to show you how to do this in our program called Sketch School. And third, fourth, and fifth, you should already have this program in your iPad. So here I'm going to go ahead and click on my Sketch School iPad. And you will see by pinching, I have created an example of our Cubism self-portrait. This is the girl version. And then I also made one for the boys. So this is my self-portrait for boys. So I'm going to show you how to do this and we will get started. So first I'm going to make a new page and I simply do that by, I could just use this one. And I'm going to erase, as you know, and you guys, many of you have used this program before, when you upload a picture, it will stay in the background and it won't delete. So as you can see, I kind of just uploaded a picture and changed the opacity, and that is going to be our background. All right, so here's how we will get started. I'm going to start by using this one tool there and make sure my color changes. So you're going to start with drawing your eyes for your self-portrait. So the very first thing you're going to do is draw a curvy line, sort of like a rainbow, for the top of your eyelid, and draw your pupil in the inside. There's your pupil. And you can go ahead and cover the bottom. Now, if you really want this to look like your actual eye, then you really need to have a mirror nearby and use a mirror as a way to really get the exact same eye shape that you have. So I'm kind of just going by memory of my eyes. And then you're going to go ahead and draw the circle on the inside. So now we're going to draw our nose. So you can do this very easily by doing the bridge of your nose, and I stop there. You can do the other side if you like Mr. Pablo Picasso did. He did two sides. And I'm going to go ahead and make this curvy and then just kind of draw a curvy line there for my nostril. You can also add the other curvy line to the other side for the next nostril. All right, so now I'm going to, don't forget you can always undo by hitting the backspace button. Now I'm going to add my eyebrows. So just going to draw a curvy line there. Again, look at the mirror for your eyebrow just to make sure that you're getting the exact same shape. And then if you want to erase, like I will, this eyebrow seemed to be a little bit longer than I expected. Just kind of curve it out. You can go back and erase. All right, so now I'm going to add my mouth. So you always start with a smile and then draw the curvy line on top. Boys, you tend to not like to draw lips for some reason, so you can always just draw a little line on the very bottom to indicate that you have that is the bottom of your lip. So, all right, now we're going to go ahead and connect it all. So this is when you want to kind of pay close attention to your chin. So your chin, your cheeks, and then that kind of gives you the shape of your overall face. Let's go ahead and add our forehead. And you can add an ear if you want. All right, so then now add your neck and we'll stop there. Now this is when you can add your hair. So I'm going to add my hair and I'm just going to make a line for my split and then go ahead and add. And remember, we're going to make this very geometric so you can start coloring in with shapes. All right, now we're ready to get started with the color. So this is the awesome part. I'm going to use this tool here that looks like a roller brush. I'm going to change my color. And when I change my color, you're going to be able to see different values of that one color. So I'm going to have fun and just choose this orange. Now when I choose that, you can see the different values of that color. So I'm going to start with the light color first. And I am going to color. You're tracing around the area that you want colored. So you're going to trace around your eyebrow, and just by letting it go, it starts to color. So I'm going to go ahead and add this here, go around half. I want to create some value to show some maybe shadow effect around my eye. Remember to draw around your eye, otherwise your eye's going to need to get colored. There we go. And then I'm going to go with a different value and add some dimension by adding some geometric shapes in there. So I'm going to go back to my values, and I'm going to go and choose a darker value, this one. And I'm going to add some shapes here to kind of give it more dimension. And to give it more of that art movement, Cubism. So we want to draw in that style. So I'm going to go ahead and change my value, get a little bit darker, because I want this side of my nose to be darker than the other side, because that's going to indicate that there's just some kind of shadow. And I know 5th grade, you guys remember doing this. We painted self-portraits and added values to our self-portraits. So this is what, the same idea. Okay, but now you're adding organic shapes, you're adding some geometric shapes, but you're definitely using shapes in this project. That's going to give it that movement, that style, artistic style of Cubism. So I'm going to go ahead and change a different value. Now you can choose any color you want and then play with the value. I chose this color, but I might go back and add a different color instead. Now you want to go from light to dark. So as you can see on this side of my face, I'm getting a little bit darker. And I'm actually going to go back and choose a darker orange. Okay, now I'm going to go and choose my orange. If you hold your orange down, it brings up more choices. So you have different values here. So I'm going to change that tone a little bit and get it a little bit darker. Now I'm going to add that triangle here, just like Pablo Picasso did in his painting. Add some more shadow on this side because it is the darker side of my face. There's more shadow on this end. Add some more shadow there. Add some shadow to my neck on one side. You can always go back and it changes the values for you. Forgot to do the neck. There we go. Maybe make this a little bit darker here. Just play with the values and you can kind of just create a really cool 3-dimensional self-portrait. Kind of gives it more of a realistic. Go back to my colors. And this tool here, this roller brush, is the fastest, neatest way to add color to your work. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows now. And you can choose a different color for your eyebrows. Let's say I just go ahead and decide to go with purple. Again, by tapping on that roller brush, you get to see the different values if you tap on that roller brush. I love this program, Sketch School. It's my favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and add some purple there. Maybe I want to outline these lines that I drew with purple. Kind of looks like a stained glass touch to it. Remember, you can always save this picture. You can save it on your iPad. You can even airdrop it to your mom, and maybe mom and dad want to print this out. It's going to turn out to be a really cool project once you're done. I'm going to go ahead and add my lip color. Remember, boys, if you don't want to add this part, then you don't have to, or you can just stay with the neutral color, maybe like a beige. All right, so now let's go ahead and add my hair. So I'm going to make my hair very geometric. So I'm going to change my color here. And what kind of hair color do I want? I'm going to stick to black. And I like that I'm going to have different values once I touch that roller brush. So I'm going to have different shapes on my hair. Add those geometric shapes and change the value up. So I have dark black, then I have gray, then I'm going to choose a lighter gray to fill in some areas. But the whole time you're either drawing with lots of triangles. Remember, if you make a mistake, you can always hit the back button. And I'm making lots of triangles into mine. That way it kind of has more of a geometric look. See how that looks? It's pretty cool. Just create your own shapes until your entire picture is filled in. And I'm gonna try to do this fast because I've been having a hard time uploading long videos. And for some reason, if it's 12 minutes or 15 or even 18 minutes, it does not let me upload them easily. And I'm having a really hard time with YouTube on that. Okay, I'm just gonna fill this one in. And you're going to do the same, thing to the background, except your background, you want it to be definitely a brighter color. Make sure it doesn't match your hair color because you want it to stand out. You want it to contrast, is what we would call it. And I'm going to finish this up really fast so I can start on the background. Now, your shirt, you can add a simple line like this. And I'm going to have to trace that line. That will indicate it's my shirt. I can add polka dots, or you can add stripes, just any type of geometric shape. I'm adding polka dots. Stripes was pretty much Picasso's well known for wearing a striped shirt. So since we are inspired by his work, then maybe you can kind of just add some stripes to yours. So we're gonna do the background. Background is the same way. So I'm gonna add a big triangle here just to kind of fill up and finish faster. And I'm gonna add this there. I'm very proud at how fast my computer is keeping up with me. I really want to see different values, so I'm not too happy about those values. So I want to change these values and really go from, there we go. Tone, tint, and shade. And we learned that on our last lesson with our Pokemon characters. There we go. Change the, make it a little bit lighter. And you're going to do this all the way around in your background. You can even switch up a different color if you like. I'm gonna go with a different color. I'm gonna go with maybe this awesome green. And it's okay if your lines don't touch. So if you leave a little bit of white in there, that actually works out really well. It kind of separates the colors. That was too light. You see a lot of triangles in my background. So I know it's Cubism. You can add some cubes in there if you like. Just add some squares in there. And if you really want to give it an example of a cube, I know a lot of you guys, if you haven't practiced by now in making cubes, it's really easy. And I'm done. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see your artwork. See you later. Bye.